7 ways women see you're weak. Most men don't realize this. Stoicism, stoic happiness. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Imagine this. You're sitting across from a woman you deeply care about, and something shifts. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but you feel it. The way she looks at you is different. There's hesitation, a flicker of doubt, a quiet loss of respect. What just happened? What did she see that you didn't? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men unknowingly project weakness, and it costs them dearly. Respect, attraction, even their own sense of self-worth. But here's the thing. Weakness isn't always about what you do. Sometimes it's about what you fail to do. The things you tolerate, the energy you give off, and the worst part. Most men don't even realize it's happening. Stoicism, the philosophy of inner strength and emotional mastery, holds the key. It teaches that true strength isn't about dominance, aggression, or status. It's about composure, resilience, and unshakable self-respect. And when it comes to relationships, these principles matter more than you think. So today, we're breaking down 7 ways women instantly recognize weakness in a man, and more importantly, how Stoicism helps you fix it. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be something you're not. It's about becoming a man who moves with clarity, confidence, and purpose. A man who doesn't just demand respect, but commands it effortlessly. Let's get into it. Women notice everything. Women have an incredible ability to read between the lines. They notice the way you carry yourself, the tone of your voice, how you react under pressure. And while most men think strength is about physical power or wealth, the truth is much deeper. Weakness reveals itself in subtle ways. How you manage your emotions, how easily you seek approval, how firm you are in your boundaries. These signals speak louder than words. Here's the problem. Most men are blind to these behaviors. They don't see how their constant need for validation, emotional reactivity, or hesitation in decision-making slowly erodes a woman's respect. And once that perception is set, reversing it is an uphill battle. But there's good news. Stoicism provides the roadmap to change. Not by pretending, not by forcing yourself into some macho persona, but by aligning your actions with strength, discipline, and purpose. The goal isn't to impress women. It's to become the kind of man who naturally earns their respect. Let's break it down. The 7 signs of weakness and how to fix them. 1. You seek validation. Let's start with the most common one. Seeking validation. If your self-worth hinges on the approval of your partner, friends, or even strangers, you are giving away control over your own confidence. Women do not respect a man who needs reassurance to feel secure, because true strength comes from within, not from external approval. This is where stoic happiness and stoic life lessons become essential. Stoicism teaches that external validation is unreliable and temporary, but the foundation of real confidence is built internally, unshaken by the opinions of others. When you rely on others to define your worth, you are at their mercy, fluctuating between highs and lows based on their recognition. Instead, cultivate inner stability. Be the man who knows his value, regardless of who acknowledges it. Imagine a man who walks into a room without the need to prove anything. He does not seek attention, yet he commands respect. Why? Because he carries himself with an unshakable sense of self-worth. This is the essence of stoic happiness. Being content within yourself, unbothered by whether others approve of you. Women respect and are drawn to men who stand firm in their identity, not those who waver based on social validation. When you stop looking outward for approval and focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you not only gain self-respect, but others naturally begin to respect you too. As Epictetus put it, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. The path to strength often means disregarding the need to be liked. Reflect on your own behavior. Do you constantly seek reassurance, compliments, or attention? If so, it is time to shift your focus inward. Develop skills, build discipline, and embrace a life where your confidence comes from knowing who you are, not from what others say about you. Stop looking for others to validate your worth. Build it yourself. 2. You avoid conflict. Next up, avoiding conflict. One of the clearest signs of weakness that many men fail to recognize is avoiding conflict. Now, this doesn't mean you should seek out fights or unnecessary confrontations. But if you are the type of man who shies away from difficult conversations, hesitates to speak your mind, or immediately backs down the moment things get uncomfortable, understand this. Women notice. A man who fears conflict is a man who lacks conviction, and nothing signals insecurity more than someone who refuses to stand up for himself. Stoicism today teaches us that challenges are not obstacles to be feared, but stepping stones to growth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that adversity, when embraced, becomes the very thing that sharpens us. Conflict is inevitable in life, in relationships, and in business. It is not something to be avoided, but rather something to be handled with composure, wisdom, and firm resolve. When a woman sees that you flinch at confrontation, she doesn't see a peaceful man. She sees a man who lacks strength. A strong man understands that conflict, when approached with emotional control, is an opportunity to establish boundaries, reinforce respect, and demonstrate his ability to lead. Instead of reacting impulsively or retreating in fear, a stoic man remains calm, listens carefully, and responds with measured words. He doesn't let his emotions dictate his actions. Instead, he controls them, embodying the very essence of what Stoicism today represents. This is not about aggression or dominance, but about unwavering presence and self-respect. The key is balance, knowing when to stand your ground and when to let go, all without losing your composure. Women respect a man who is neither overly confrontational nor spineless, but one who confidently asserts himself without hostility. In modern life, this applies to every situation, whether it's negotiating at work, setting boundaries in relationships, or simply expressing your opinion without fear of rejection. The world respects those who respect themselves. If you find yourself constantly avoiding conflict, ask yourself, are you afraid of discomfort, or are you afraid of being seen as weak? The truth is, avoiding difficult situations only makes them worse in the long run. What is Stoicism, if not the art of mastering oneself amidst life's storms? A true Stoic man is not afraid of discomfort. He embraces it knowing that through fire, steel is forged. Stand firm, speak with clarity, and never let fear dictate your choices. 3. You're reactive, not proactive. A man who lets the world dictate his emotions is a man without control. If you're the kind of man whose mood swings based on how others treat you, if small inconveniences send you into frustration, if a single comment can ruin your day, you are reactive, not proactive, and women sense it instantly. Weak men are like leaves in the wind, blown in every direction by circumstances they cannot control. A strong man, a man of stoic wisdom, stands like a mountain, unmoved, unshaken, and unbreakable. Stoicism teaches one undeniable truth: control what is within your power, and let go of the rest. Women are instinctively drawn to men who can remain calm in chaos, men who don't flinch under pressure, men who hold their ground while others panic. Think of a warrior on the battlefield. Does he flail wildly, reacting to every noise, every movement? Number. He remains composed, calculating his next move with precision. A man who masters his emotions masters his life. In the modern world, this skill is rarer than ever. Social media has turned men into slaves of validation. A negative comment? Their confidence shatters. A delayed text from a woman? Their self-worth crumbles. This is why most men lose, because they let the outside world control their internal state. Stop being that man. The Stoic mindset demands that you become the master of your emotions, not their servant. When life throws obstacles at you, remain steady. When a woman tests your strength, respond with unshakable confidence. When things don't go your way, adapt and move forward without complaint. Women don't respect men who whine, who sulk, who lash out like children. They respect men who lead, who stay composed, who remain powerful in silence. A reactive man is a weak man. A proactive man, a stoic man, a man of true power. He dictates the flow of his own life. Which one will you be? Drop a comment below and declare, I am in control of my emotions. If you're ready to embody true strength, like this video, subscribe, and start living with a stoic mindset today. 4. You lack purpose. Another sign of weakness? Not having a clear sense of purpose. If you're drifting through life without goals or direction, it's hard for others to respect you, especially women. The truth is, people are naturally drawn to those who know exactly what they are striving for. Stoicism teaches us the importance of living with intention and clarity, a principle that remains as powerful today as it was centuries ago. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Without purpose, you're like a ship adrift at sea, lost and without any meaningful destination. You may ask yourself, what am I really working toward? What kind of man do I want to become? These are not just questions for reflection, but are the foundation of your Stoic life lessons. When you align your daily actions with your ultimate purpose, you begin to embody strength, resilience, and focus, qualities that women find incredibly attractive. When a man has a strong sense of purpose, it emanates in everything he does. It's in his actions, the way he carries himself, and how he approaches challenges. Purpose is a magnet. It draws respect, admiration, and admiration from those around you, especially women. In relationships, a man without purpose may be seen as unreliable or even weak because he doesn't know where he's headed. Purpose is a cornerstone of Stoic happiness, helping you find satisfaction and fulfillment, not in fleeting pleasures, but in the pursuit of meaningful goals. And this focus on purpose is crucial, not just for attracting a partner, but for leading a life that's truly worth living. Without a clear path, you'll find yourself wandering aimlessly, at the mercy of whatever life throws your way. But with purpose, you gain the power to shape your future, regardless of external circumstances. So, I urge you to reflect on your purpose today. What is the driving force behind your actions? When you understand your purpose, you begin to create a life that commands respect and admiration, one that is attractive not only to women, but to the world around you. When you have a clear purpose, it shows, and it's incredibly attractive. 5. You're indecisive. Indecision is a killer. If you can't make decisions, whether it's about where to eat or what to do with your life, it signals a lack of confidence. Think about it. When a man struggles to make even the simplest decisions, like where to eat or what to do next, it sends a message that he is uncertain about his direction in life. Women, like everyone else, seek confidence and clarity in the people they surround themselves with. Stoicism teaches us that decisions should be made based on reason, not fear. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It is this mindset that sets apart men who take charge of their lives and those who remain stuck in indecision. Men who can decide quickly, even if the choice is not perfect, exude confidence and strength. Remember, even when you make a mistake, it is far better than being paralyzed by fear of making the wrong choice. This is where the principle of Stoic happiness comes into play. It's about embracing imperfection and finding peace in the knowledge that action is always better than inaction. Women respect men who act decisively, who show that they trust their instincts and are not afraid of taking responsibility. So, if you find yourself stuck, unable to make decisions, remember that by taking action, you will build confidence, learn, and move closer to living a stoic life filled with strength and clarity. Don't allow indecision to control your life. Take charge and trust in your ability to choose, and the respect and admiration you seek will follow. 6. You're too nice. When it comes to relationships and attraction, one of the most surprising ways women perceive weakness in men is when they're simply too nice. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't being nice a good thing? And the truth is, yes, kindness is a virtue. But when you're overly nice to the point where you're sacrificing your own needs and boundaries just to please others, it becomes a flaw. Women can sense when a man is a pushover, and it's not attractive. It signals a lack of self-respect and strength. Modern Stoicism teaches us a powerful lesson about balance in life, which is also key to navigating relationships. Stoicism today reminds us that we should strive to be kind, compassionate, and generous, but not at the expense of our own well-being. It teaches us to be firm, to set boundaries, and to stand up for ourselves. In fact, the Stoic mindset empowers us to care for others without losing ourselves in the process. When you constantly put others' needs ahead of your own, you're showing a lack of self-discipline, and worse, you might appear weak in the eyes of those you care about. Being a doormat isn't noble, it's a sign of weakness. Women don't want to feel like they're in a relationship with someone who will do anything to avoid conflict, someone who never takes a stand. What women truly value is strength and confidence, traits that come from a firm sense of self. When you act with integrity, set healthy boundaries, and express your needs, you signal that you're a man who knows who he is, and you command respect. So, what does this mean for you? Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you've been too nice, letting others walk over you, neglecting your own needs, and avoiding difficult conversations? If so, it's time to reframe your approach. Embrace the Stoic practice of self-awareness and start building a life where kindness is coupled with strength. By doing this, you'll be a man who not only respects himself, but also earns the respect of those around him. So remember, being nice is important, but it's your boundaries and strength that ultimately define your worth in relationships. 7. You fear loss. Finally, the fear of loss. If you are constantly afraid of losing something, whether it's your partner, your job, or your status, this is a clear signal of weakness. Fear of loss is not just about what you might lose. It's about the underlying insecurity that controls you. Women, more perceptive than most men realize, can see through this fear like an open book. They sense when you're clinging to something too tightly, and it makes you appear fragile. The Stoic mindset teaches us a powerful lesson. Everything in life is temporary. Nothing is permanent, no matter how hard we try to hold on to it. This truth is liberating if you embrace it. Instead of living in fear, focus on what you can control. You can't control your partner's actions or your job security, but you can control your actions, your mindset, and your character. These three things are within your grasp, and they are the foundation of real strength. Remember what the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you stop fearing loss and start living with purpose, you radiate strength and confidence. And women will notice that. To live by Stoic wisdom is to understand that nothing in life is worth fearing, because fear is a reaction to things outside of your control. Let go of the need to hold on to people, material possessions, or status. Instead, focus on cultivating internal strength, control over your emotions, and clarity of thought. These are the qualities that not only lead to personal happiness, but make you an irreplaceable presence in the lives of those around you. Think about it. Fear of loss is nothing more than a weakness that holds you back. It traps you in a cycle of anxiety and doubt, and the more you fear losing something, the more desperate and insecure you appear. But once you realize that what is meant to stay will stay, and what is meant to leave will leave, you unlock a new level of power. You stop chasing after validation and instead stand tall, grounded in your own strength. This is the essence of Stoic happiness, being at peace with the impermanence of life and understanding that real power lies within. Don't fear loss. Master your mind, embrace change, and become unshakable in your purpose. When you do, you will transform your life, radiate confidence, and never be weak again. As the Stoic Epictetus wisely put it, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When you fear nothing and focus on what you can control, you become truly powerful. So, embrace the Stoic mindset, let go of that fear, and start mastering your life today. Are you ready to be unshakable? Comment below and share what you're ready to let go of. The bottom line. Weakness isn't about what you lack, it's how you manage what you have. In the Stoic tradition, this truth resonates deeply because true strength arises not from external validation or circumstances, but from within. Stoicism provides timeless wisdom that equips us with the tools to develop unshakable confidence, emotional mastery, and a clear sense of purpose. When you embrace these Stoic life lessons, you don't just change how women perceive you, you transform how you view yourself. This transformation is where real strength lies. It's a shift from seeking approval from others to cultivating self-reliance, emotional stability, and unwavering composure, which in turn impacts every aspect of your life, especially how you engage with others. Think about it. Women aren't attracted to men who are constantly seeking validation or approval. Instead, they are drawn to men who are secure in themselves, who stand firm in their beliefs, and who act with purpose. The Stoic mindset teaches us to stop seeking validation It encourages us to stop looking to others for our self-worth. By doing so, we stop being swayed by external influences and start defining ourselves by our own actions and values. This is the foundation of Stoic happiness, being content with who you are, regardless of external circumstances. This mindset makes you far more attractive, as you no longer need external validation to feel complete. In the realm of relationships and life itself, facing conflict with courage is another key aspect that women can see through in a man. When a man avoids confrontation or shrinks from challenges, he shows a lack of confidence and strength. A Stoic man, however, embraces difficulties head-on, understanding that they are opportunities for growth. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, said Marcus Aurelius. This mindset helps you not only overcome challenges but also thrive through them. Women respect men who rise to the occasion, who meet adversity with strength, and who maintain their composure in tough situations. Furthermore, staying proactive rather than reactive is a critical quality. Life is unpredictable, and how you respond to challenges will either make you appear strong or weak. By adopting the Stoic principle of mindfulness and planning, you stay ahead of life's curveballs. A proactive mindset keeps you in control of your destiny and prevents you from being a victim of circumstances. In this way, you remain in charge of your emotional state and actions instead of being at the mercy of your reactions. Finding and living with purpose is another crucial way women can spot weakness in a man. A man without purpose, aimlessly drifting through life, often lacks the drive and direction that women find compelling. On the other hand, a man with a clear sense of purpose stands out. He knows where he's going, why he's going there, and is committed to his goals. This is where Stoic happiness comes into play. It's about aligning your actions with your values and making each step purposeful. A man with purpose is magnetic, exuding confidence, ambition, and strength. Making decisions confidently is another powerful Stoic principle. Men who are indecisive, who second-guess themselves or hesitate in moments of choice, come across as weak. Women are naturally drawn to men who make decisions with clarity and confidence. This doesn't mean never making mistakes. It means trusting in your ability to decide and learn from the outcomes. As Epictetus wisely put it, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This confidence in decision-making fosters trust and respect in all areas of life, including relationships. Setting boundaries is essential in showing strength, and it's something that Stoic philosophy emphasizes. A man who lacks boundaries is often seen as someone who can be easily manipulated or controlled. By clearly defining what is acceptable in your life, you assert control over your emotional energy and time. Women respect men who know their limits and aren't afraid to enforce them. Boundaries protect your sense of self and allow you to maintain a balanced, Stoic life, where your energy is directed toward what truly matters. Finally, letting go of fear is perhaps the most powerful lesson. Fear holds us back, keeps us trapped in indecision, and makes us afraid to take bold actions. Stoicism teaches us that fear is an illusion, something that can be conquered with reason and resilience. When you stop letting fear control your actions, you show the world and women that you are capable of taking risks, handling challenges, and ultimately living with freedom. These 7 principles: stop seeking validation, face conflict with courage, stay proactive, find your purpose, make decisions confidently, set boundaries, and let go of fear, are all deeply rooted in Stoic teachings. They are the keys to transforming weakness into strength. It's not about being perfect. It's about being authentic, strong, and in control of your own life. If this resonated with you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep building strength together on this Stoic journey. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any feedback or want to discuss anything about today's topic, feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. I'm always here to listen and engage with you. Remember, Stoic happiness and emotional mastery are within your reach. Stay strong, stay calm, and keep growing. Until next time, take care and keep applying these insights to your life.